Welcome to Speak English Now podcast with your host, Georgiana, the podcast that will help you to speak English fluently with no grammar and no textbooks.
Hi everyone, I'm Georgiana, founder of SpeakEnglishPodcast.com, and I'm here to help you to speak English fluently and with confidence. In today's episode, I'll talk about going out at night. I'll point out the most emblematic places where you can hang out in New York City at night, and I'll teach you how to order a drink. I've also prepared a point of view story so you can practice your grammar and vocabulary. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but today you're listening to episode 50 of the Speak English Now podcast. It may not sound like a big deal to you, but in approximately 1 year, I've posted 680 minutes of free material, and it's available everywhere on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, etc. Thank you so much for helping me share the podcast with your friends and family. Remember to leave a comment on iTunes about the show. It would mean a lot to me. Let's start the lesson. Today's gonna be fun. It's Friday night, and you call your friends and ask them, "What are we doing tonight?" And they say, "Let's go party," or "Let's go clubbing." The expression "let's go party" doesn't mean going to a specific party, but simply going out. Usually it means going to a club or music pubs. People in their 20s and 30s usually have a drink in a bar first and then go to a club. Clubs are often pricey, and you don't just pay for the drinks. You also need to pay for the club admission, which is also expensive. Now let me tell you where to go out at night in New York. I'll suggest different locations. For instance, if you want to party in Manhattan, surrounded by fashion models, celebrities, professional athletes, and musicians, visit one of the city's exclusive nightclubs. It can be difficult to get into these places, but it's definitely not impossible. The trendy places seem to change almost weekly, but these are 3 of the most popular places among celebrities. Provocateur is one of the favorites of sophisticated international elite and successful fashion models. If you plan to go there, make reservations in advance and expect to pay a lot for the privilege of partying at such an exclusive club. And the third option is Avenue. This small club hosts some of the most elite parties in New York. If you're a hipster looking for nightlife, you should check out the Lower East Side. It's the perfect area for you to eat, drink, shop, and hang out after dark. Currently, the hottest area for bars and nightclubs is the Meatpacking District, located on the west side of Manhattan. One of the most emblematic places in this district is the Hotel Gansevoort. Here you can enjoy a 45-foot outdoor heated swimming pool on the rooftop with underwater music. Isn't that amazing? And while we're on the subject of parties, let's see how you should order a drink. These are some of the types of drinks that you can find in bars, nightclubs, or restaurants. I'll start with a well drink, which is a drink made with the cheapest liquor available. Happy hour specials are almost always well drinks. So when you ask for gin and tonic, you get the cheapest gin and tonic. By the way, happy hour, it's a time at a bar when drinks are sold at a lower price than usual. A call drink is a drink made with the liquor you want. Here you can choose the brand of the liquor and remember to say the liquor right at the beginning. If you want to order a call drink, try a Bacardi and Coke. And how about beer? Draft beer or tap beer is beer drawn from keg, which is a simple metal container with plenty of beer. All beer brands can come in a keg with the exception of specialty beers. Or you could order a premium drink or the top shelf drink. These are the best drinks available because they are made with expensive liquors. They're often called top-shelf drinks because they are held at the top for clients to see. Sometimes you may have some special requests when ordering a drink. One of the most widely used terms when you order a liquor is on the rocks. It simply means with ice. People may order whiskey on the rocks, margarita on the rocks, etc. If you'd like 2 shots of liquor in one drink, just order a double shot of tequila or whiskey. Dry means with a dry vermouth, and it's used in gin or vodka martinis. You could ask for a dry martini or a dry vodka. When you order a frozen margarita, you're ordering a blended margarita, not a margarita on the rocks. A neat or straight up is a drink that has no ice. You may want to order a Scotch neat or a whiskey neat. Ordering the right type of drink depends on how much you want to venture. Start by ordering a cold drink, and then you can gradually experiment with other types of drinks. Okay, now let's move on to the point of view story. This is the way it works. I'm going to tell you a short story from 2 grammatical points of view. To practice, I'm going to tell you Sandra's story in the past, present, and future. Just listen carefully. I recommend you to listen to the story several times. Sandra was a girl who used to go clubbing every weekend. Every Saturday, she would dress up in her best clothes and hang out with her friends. They always went to the top clubs in town. She didn't like drinking any alcoholic beverages though. Sandra was beautiful, and all the guys wanted to meet her, but she just wanted to dance all night long. She thought she would remain single until the day she met Fred, the world's most famous dancer. Shortly after they met, they got married and they founded a dance academy called Love of Dance. We just listened to the story in the past tense. Now let's listen to it one more time in the present. Sandra is a girl who goes out partying every weekend. Every Saturday she puts on her best clothes and goes out with her friends. They go to the best clubs in town. She doesn't like drinking any alcoholic beverages though. Sandra's beautiful and all the guys want to meet her, but she just wants to dance all night long. She thinks she'll remain single until one day she meets Fred, the most famous dancer in the world. They marry shortly after they meet and found a dance academy called Love of Dance. And now, let's go into the future. Sandra will be a girl who's gonna be out partying every weekend. Every Saturday, she'll dress up in her best clothes and hang out with her friends. They're gonna go to the best clubs in town. She won't like drinking any alcohol beverages though. Sandra will be beautiful and all the guys will want to meet her, but she'll just want to dance all night long. She'll think she'll remain single until one day she'll meet Fred, the most famous dancer in the world. They'll marry shortly after that and found a dance academy called Love of Dance. Alright, it's the end of this point of view story in past, present, and future tense. There are many kinds of point of view stories. For example, I can alternate between plural and singular. I may use the conditional, etc. It's really useful and I recommend you to listen to the story several times. Now you can improve your speaking and grammar with my Enchanted course, only by listening. Go to enchantedcourse.com and start speaking English fluently once and for all. Well, that's it for today. Remember to help me spread the word about the podcast. Tell your friends and family about the Speak English Now podcast. And leave some comments on iTunes when you have some minutes. That would make me very happy. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy today's episode? Get the transcript now at speakenglishpodcast.com. speakenglishpodcast.com.